The qualities of a champion. Grandmaster Jun Ri, who is considered the father of Taekwondo in America, is responsible for developing this concept. Each physical quality of a champion is paralleled with a mental concept. It's important to remember that we need a balance of mind and body in order to be a true champion of both martial arts and life. The first martial art physical quality is quickness. In martial arts, quickness is the ability to respond without hesitation. The term thought in action describes a strike that is executed at the exact same moment of the decision to strike. You strike with the mind and body in complete synchronization. Striking this way not only eliminates telegraph motion, but it also generates the tremendous acceleration necessary for power. Now, the parallel character quality to quickness is alertness. Being alert allows you to respond quickly in any given situation. Thus, it teaches us the principle of no procrastination. A procrastinator is a thief of his or her own time. Things to be done today should not be put off until tomorrow, or tomorrow may be too late. So, we need to develop a sense of alertness in the daily game of life as we develop quickness in our martial arts. The second quality of a champion is the physical skill of endurance. There is a phrase that says, "Poor endurance makes cowards of us all." What that means is when you get tired, you just don't care as much. Can you remember a time when you were so fatigued that you thought you might give up? It's happened to us all. Therefore, the solution is to train hard, to increase your endurance, and to get used to feeling fatigue, but fighting through it. The character quality that is parallel to endurance is perseverance. A great example of this is Thomas Edison. And we had referenced Thomas Edison once before. Thomas Edison had over 5,000 experiments, which led him to the final success of the historic invention of the light bulb. One day, a young reporter came to interview Thomas Edison and asked him, "Aren't you wasting your time trying to invent the light bulb?" Edison replied, "I beg your pardon. I just successfully identified 5,000 ways that do not work." Mr. Edison was absolutely determined to see the end result of his goal. So let us develop perseverance in our daily life, just as we develop endurance in martial arts. The next physical quality of a champion is timing. In order to become a martial arts champion, one must develop near-perfect timing. During sparring, there is no time to think. Every move has to be executed at the right target at the right time. Even more difficult is having the right timing with defensive skills. By the same token, in order to become a champion of life, we must develop a habit of punctuality through daily discipline of keeping time. George Washington said, "Discipline is the soul of an army. Discipline is the foundation for all success. I'd rather be a half hour early than 1 minute late. The idea is to be on time wherever you go." So let us develop a sense of punctuality in the daily game of life, just as we develop good timing in martial arts. The fourth physical quality of a champion is power. In martial arts, as in most other physical endeavors, developing one's power to its highest level is crucial. Power is a combination of two things: mass times acceleration, or to put it another way, strength times speed. In martial arts, we develop power through resistance training, calisthenics, flexibility, your stretching, speed drills, and emphasizing proper body mechanics. With proper practice over time, you will develop an amazing amount of power, but it does take time, so patience is required. The parallel human quality to power is knowledge. Some might even say knowledge is power. Knowledge in the mind can give us great self-confidence. It can also give us peace, happiness, and social harmony. As we generate our physical power through development of our muscles in daily exercise, we must also develop muscles of wisdom and character through constant effort and study. A healthy body alone does not make us happy. Honesty may bring one peace of mind, but it does not necessarily make happiness. An honest person may not harm anyone, but without the knowledge or skill to serve, he or she cannot contribute to society. True happiness comes from being physically free to do the things your mind desires, which is why you need strength in the body and knowledge in the mind. It is very interesting to know that neither muscle nor knowledge can be bought, nor can they be stolen. They must be earned, and they can only be earned through constant effort and hard work. The keys to success are knowledge and personal power. So let's try to accumulate as much knowledge as we can in the game of life, just as we develop power in martial arts. The fifth quality of a champion is balance. In order to be a martial artist, you must have a good sense of balance. If you were to practice balancing on one leg with your eyes closed, you would probably have a difficult time. This is because you do not have anything to center on. If you keep your eyes open and you look left to right and up and down, your balance is probably going to be very difficult to maintain as well. You're unable to balance because you're distracted, you're unfocused. If you keep your eyes open and you concentrate on a point straight ahead of you, now how is your balance? It's probably good because you're calm, centered, and focused. The parallel character quality to balance is rationality. To be rational means to think logically and clearly without emotion, because logic and emotion are like oil and water. They don't mix. It means to make intelligent decisions based on wisdom and character. Our wisdom and character have to be balanced. Thomas Jefferson said, "Material abundance without character is the surest way to destruction. Wisdom without character is the surest way to catastrophe." So let us cultivate rationality in our daily lives by listening to our conscience and reason, just as we place importance on achieving the physical skill of balance in martial arts. The sixth physical quality is flexibility. Flexibility is one of the most important qualities for martial art practitioners, especially when attempting to execute high kicks. Good flexibility helps to prevent muscle or ligament injuries. It allows us to become more powerful because we can move faster when we are flexible, and with speed comes power. Please try to remember that it takes a long time to increase your flexibility. You must be patient. So don't expect to do the splits after just 1 week of training. But what you need to do is set reasonable goals, stretch regularly, and maybe set a goal of increasing your flexibility by a half an inch to 1 full inch every month. The parallel character quality to flexibility is gentleness. Gentleness is the ability to get along with others. It means to be easygoing and not easily bent out of shape. Gentleness of human character is essential to being accepted by others and to succeed in life. A great Chinese philosopher put it this way: "A man is born gentle and weak. At death, he is hard and stiff. Green plants are tender and filled with sap. At death, they are withered and dry. Therefore, the stiff and unbending is the disciple of death, and the gentle and yielding is the disciple of life." So let us develop gentleness in the game of life, just as we develop flexibility in martial arts. As you work in the dojo on your flexibility, try to be as gentle and as easygoing as you can in an effort to get along with the most number of people possible. The next quality of a champion is posture. In martial arts, posture is an important ingredient in improved balance and increased power. Keep your shoulders back and your head upright. Make sure your eyes lead every movement. Breathe as you move. Mind the structure of your stances. Carry yourself with confidence. Good upright posture also lends a balanced beauty to the art. The parallel human quality to posture is honesty. An honest person is a person with a straight posture in their heart. When you're in the dojo, try to emphasize the best posture you can. But when you're outside of the dojo walls, remember to be honest with yourself and others. Remember, to be honest in the little things is no little thing. Remember, martial arts is as much mental as it is physical. It's not enough to emphasize simply the physical skills. While that may be what most people focus on, the mind is what will carry you through. This is why people can practice martial arts until they're 80, 90, 100 years old. It's not just about doing fancy kicks or breaking a lot of boards or sparring. It's about being an honest, decent human being and extending warmth and hospitality to all who we encounter. This is the true essence of a modern martial artist. Rather than picking each other apart on our physical inadequacies, or how one person can kick higher than the other, or one person is more flexible than the other, we should focus on an individual's character. And if they are honest and decent, humble, and they try every day to do their best with the gifts they've been given, then they embody the spirit of true martial arts, and we should try to emulate from that example.